Oh, I accidentally hit the go live button like maybe 10 seconds early because it's not actually 8 o'clock yet. But we're here now. Isn't that fantastic? Wow, it is taking a long time. Oh, there's 8 o'clock. Alright, well, we're back at it again. Doing some Pokemon battles. Hi, Lex, how you doing? Well, we get somewhere that's a little bit less crowded. Anything good today? I guess there's Charmanders and Teppigs. It's always good. Oh, and full on Chansey Outbreak. Pikachu Outbreak. Just go. Let's just go to the front of the school. I don't hang out here very much. Getting bold, huh? I guess so. I'm running out of titles. So I just decided to invert the first title and make it sound more like a what is it? More like a not a challenge. What's the word I'm trying to think of? Also, hi GG plays. Hi Cherry. I have a pretty good feeling that I am actually gonna lose today, though. Like, I think it's highly probable. However, if I make the title more aggressive, then maybe it will attract the more aggressive people. Bragging? Not exactly bragging. It's just like a challenge that, like, you kind of guilt trip somebody into doing, or you, like, tempt somebody into doing. You might need to change the stream title. I might. Might at some point. Let's see. Let's do link battle. Let's do double. Wait, that's not how this works. We're gonna do link code 3690004 and a 1. I am online, right? Yeah, I'm online. What Pokemon do you guys think I should claim for my reward? Alright, we're all being a little bold here. Wait, I need to get my phone. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Alright, we got Sherry. I was in the link trade. Oops. Gotcha. Okay, give me just a second. And I'm gonna hide screen just to pick a team. And we're gonna go with this team. It's allowing restricted now in normal rules. Oh. Wait, did you use normal rules or did you use official format 1? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, but... Oh, let's see. This is like everything that I don't like. What the heck? Um... Okay. Alright. This is not okay. Oh, I did use normal. Was my blank my bad? I probably ain't gonna change much. Um, let's think here. Hmm. It's hard to pick a last one here. I guess I'll go with this. Oh, it's also allowing us to bring 6 Pokemon, but like, you know, just bring 4. I don't like this team. This team has all the things that I don't like. Okay, we're gonna see Fluttermane proc booster energy into booster speed. That's perfectly understandable. I think it really doesn't matter. I need to get rid of Amoonguss. Like, that's the thing. What do I think it's gonna tear into, though, to dodge the Hurricane? Because it could very well do that. There's also be, like, Fluttermane Icy Wind. Heck. I'm gonna go for the Electro Shot in case it clicks getting Terra, okay. Thunderbolt comes out into Pelipper. Pelipper's gonna go down to Sash. I have very bad weather. I hope nothing goes wrong. We're gonna have Electroshock come out from our Caledon. It's going to blast Amoonguss for that much damage. And Pelipper Hurricane is going to come out into Amoonguss, and that's going to pick up the KO. Okay, that's really good for us. Now we're going to see Ogerpon hit the field. Ogerpon Rock. I really don't fear too much this turn. I kind of want to keep Pelipper in just so nothing else takes damage. So I think I'm going to protect Pelipper and then go for the Flash Cannon into Fluttermane this turn. I think this is my best option. Okay, no Terras. Let's see what happens, though. Okay, Moonblast comes out into our Caledon, does that much damage. And Ogerpon goes for Focus Energy, okay. So that means it's going to guarantee crit with Ivy Cudgel. Flash Cannon comes out from our Caledon, doing a lot of damage to Fluttermane, but not enough. Okay. So, yeah, I think I just have to accept that Pelipper's going to go down this turn. And I'm going to click Hurricane. And I'm going to click Body Press into Ogerpon. This could be Ogerpon's Stomping Tantrum, but that's a pretty techy move to have here. And it's not a guaranteed crit. Ogerpon is building up defense boost, but based on, yeah, Ogerpon going for Ivy Cudgel here into Pelipper, which is going to get that last HP point. It is a guaranteed crit, of course, but Pelipper being on 1 HP doesn't really matter. We're going to have our Caledon pull out Body Press, and that nearly KOs Ogerpon. You would think it lived on a Focus Sash, but Oh, it's sturdy, of course. That's Ogerpon's natural ability. I'm gonna have Scizor come in here. And who is the main threat? I would say the main threat right now is Fluttermane. So I'm gonna have Bullet Punch go into Fluttermane. And I think I'm just going to Snarl for a bit of chip. Okay, Ogerpon goes for Spiky Shield this turn, playing a little defensively. Scizor is going to get the Bullet Punch out into Fluttermane, and that's going to pick up KO. Scizor's going to lose some of its HP, but now Snarl's going to come out. And since we didn't use an attacking move, we're not going to take any Spiky Shield damage this turn. Now we're going to see Incineroar, the Paldean champion, come in. Okay. Scizor's attack is going to fall. I think my best move this turn is to protect and body press into Incineroar. Because I can either choose to read Incineroar using Fake Out into our Caledon, and then Ogerpon doing something, but I think Incineroar is going to Fake Out into Scizor, and then Ogerpon's going to try to attack it. Okay, we are going to see Fake Out come into Scizor here, and Ogerpon is going to go for Ivy Cudgel into our Caledon. Our Caledon's able to live with just enough health. As our stamina procs again. Body Press is able to take Incineroar off the field. Very good. And the rain is going to stop, and since Pelipper is currently taking a little bit of a nap, we're not going to see Pelipper come back. However, I think we're just good to click Bullet Punch here. Scizor, and that wraps up that. That is going to be a win for me. Which means that Cherry has to win both of the next games in order to pull out a Pokemon. Let's battle with different rules. Okay, let me hide screen just so I can pick second team. And let's go with, go with this team. Okay, same team as before. But now what is my adaptation? I think it has to be... I can't do that, because that would get me killed. But I can do... This is tricky. I think what I... Can't do that either. This is my way out here. It's hard because I don't know the items, too. I think I do this, and... this? And then I keep... this... maybe this and back. This is a weird... It's weird. I fully acknowledge that. But I think it's what I have to do. Hi, Laquan. How you doing? Okay, we're gonna see Urshifu and Incineroar hit the field. And it is Dark Urshifu, which is kind of good for me. So I guess the move here would be Fake Out Kammo and then attack into Flutter Mane. So I'm gonna click Aura Sphere into Urshifu and then click, I guess, Dazzling. We'll see what happens. Okay, Incineroar Fake Out does come into Kammo, as we expected, but now what is Urshifu going to do? It's on Sash. And it's going to go for Iron Head into Flutter Mane, which is going to get me down to my Sash. And right about now, I'm wishing my Kammo was soundproof. But I think what my move should be is clicking maybe Clang Scales? I think I click Aura Sphere into Incineroar, and then I swap into Torkoal. Because I think Urshifu's going to Sucker Punch Flutter Mane this turn in order to try and knock it out, since it didn't appear to be Scarf. And even if they do Sucker Punch, or if they click Wicked Blow or something crazy, Torkoal's Rocky Helmet will save me here. Do you see Close Combat come out into Kammo, do about half. Okay. Good predict, good predict. That gets Incineroar down a lot of health, but it's going to Nom 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 on its berry. And Incineroar is going to Parting Shot, which is going to draw my special attack. We're going to see Incineroar leave. Yeah, I kind of just wish I Clanging Scales, because then I could have gotten rid of the Urshifu. Now we're going to see Rillaboom hit the field, which is kind of fine with me, honestly. It could be ever so bold here. Oh, Kammo's getting a good amount of HP back. Not enough to survive the close combat, it looks like. Actually, no, we took a little bit of fake out damage. How much I wish I knew how much damage the close combat did. I don't think we'll live another one. And that could double here, just to make sure. Fake out into Torkoal is like the most reasonable move here. But if not, am I fine with losing? Kammo did a lot of damage to Incineroar, so I think I'm fine with losing Kammo at this state. I'm gonna go double spread move here. Okay, Rillaboom fakes out, but into Kammo instead. As close combat goes into Torkoal. Torkoal takes it much better than Kammo because he is a little turtle. Urshifu takes Rocky Helmet damage, and Urshifu faints. Not getting enough grassy terrain healing. Kammo flinches, but now Torkoal gets a single target Heat Wave into Rillaboom, which does about half, which is pretty good. Kammo getting a decent amount of recovery there from the grassy terrain and its own leftovers. Rillaboom and Torkoal also getting a good amount of grassy terrain recovery. And who are we going to see enter the field? Okay, we're going to see Flutter Mane enter here. So I really need to get rid of this Flutter Mane, but I don't know if it's worth ripping my Terra here to do so. Because I could just rip it and get Terra Steel. But I might need what I have in the back to Terrastalize too. And I feel like the neutral play of just clicking Shadow Ball into Kamo-O works out pretty well for them too. I'm gonna risk it though. Okay, we're also going to see them Terra. And they are going to Terra in Rillaboom. Rillaboom picks up a Fire Terra, okay. I really hope this isn't Terra Blast. Kamo gets off, or Torkoal gets off Helping Hand into Kamo. Fluttermane goes for Moonblast, but we live the attack. Lowers our special attack. It's so unfortunate. Even with the parting shot from earlier, I thought that this might KO, but yeah, there's no shot that this KOs now. We're gonna see a U-turn come out here. Okay. Yeah, I'm not super happy with what I have in the back here. It's gonna be really difficult to get rid of Fluttermane now. I'm probably just gonna hard sack Incineroar here, since Fluttermane's probably just gonna go for Shadow Ball. And I guess I'm gonna try and get an Earth Power into Incineroar. Okay, Fluttermane actually goes for Thunderbolt, perhaps not using Shadow Ball. But Snarl comes out and that's gonna hurt Eggy and Torkoal, and Earth Power probably doesn't pick up KO now. I also don't know how many turns of Sun we have left. I think it's just 2. So yeah. What I have to do is click Giga Drain, and is it really not Shadow Ball? I would have expected it to go for Shadow Ball that last turn if it had Shadow Ball. That could just be a bait. It's gonna be faster than Exeggutor, like 100%, and then if it has Shadow Ball, that KOs Exeggutor. I think I'm gonna go for the neutral play, which is just clicking Earth Power. Okay, Fluttermane clicks Protect. That's if Incineroar KOs Exeggutor, that's probably the best thing that can happen here. Okay, yeah, Knockoff comes out into Exeggutor, that's perfectly fine. Torkoal's going to get off its Earth Power into Incineroar. Harsh Sunlight fades. Fluttermane's Photosynthesis wears off, but it has its own booster energy to reactivate it. And grass has disappeared around the battlefield. Okay, so what needs to happen here? We don't have any great options here, admittedly. Yeah, I don't think there's much that I can do. Because I need my sun back. The sun running out at the time that it did was just not great. I think I should have, if anything, like, just swapped in Torkoal for Fluttermane here. Because then I would be in a much better position. What if I... It's gotta be an attack into combo this turn to try and KO it. Okay, it does have Shadow Ball. That's gonna pick up KO. So what I think I should have done here is I should have swapped out Torkoal for Fluttermane and just taken the chance. Because then I would have Photosynthesis up. And then we play a bit of a mind game where they are either going to try and Grassy Glide with Rillaboom. But even then, there's not really an out. Because this is just like Grassy Glide Fluttermane and do whatever into Torkoal, and Torkoal doesn't have anything to be offensive here. Especially since Rillaboom is Terrifier. I mean, it was a crit. We need to get the double protect here, and I think we need another crit. And for Fluttermane to do something... Okay, well, it's over. What happens if two people bring two different field type seeds are brought out at the same time? Is there a priority list? Or who has the slower speed stat? So it will be in order of what terrain gets set up at what point. And the faster Pokemon will set up its terrain first, and then the slower Pokemon will set up its terrain, and then depending on when the terrains activate is when the seeds activate. Same thing for weathers, same thing for weathers. That's why you want to have slow weather setters. Alright, third game. Now pointing high on the screen. How do I beat this team with this team? What do I think will lead? I think Urshifu will be in the lead. So I could do like this and this. I don't think they should ever lead Amoonguss here. Because Amoonguss is just asking to get blown away by Hatterene. Let's have Rillaboom. Nah, not Rillaboom. Let's have Tyranitar and Hatterene. Now let's just do it. Okay, Urshifu and Ogerpon are the leads. Psychic Surge goes up. The Psychic Seed. Depends how much I think Hyper Voice. If I think Hyper Voice can 2-ko both, then I might as well go Hyper Voice both, and then Terra Follow Me, because I think that will get Indeedee to take both attacks. And then I put them in a pin, where they either have to choose to KO Primarina, or I get a Trick Room. I think I do this. I maybe could have protected Primarina this turn, actually, and then broke the Urshifu's Sash. Wait, no, I have Slash Shock on this one, never mind. Okay, Wicked Blow comes out, does that much into Indeedee. Urshifu is faster than Ogerpon, which is something important to note here. Woodhammer comes out into Indeedee, and Indeedee lives! Hooray! Primarina goes for Hyper Voice, that does that much to both. So do I want to repeat that turn? I thought Indeedee would die here. It does get rid of Ogerpon for me. I kind of need Primarina. Hello, Plush Scarada. How you doing? Okay, we're gonna bring in Tyranitar here. And ideally what happens is I lose both. Okay, Urshifu decided to protect. And I'm gonna follow it for Woodhammer. Well, shucks. That really stinks. Yeah, that really... Man, I could have just done what I did last turn. Oh, well. Can I fight next? It's a first-come, first-served system. Yeah. Man, I could have just did what I did last turn. Oh, well. They correctly played that. It depends whether or not I think Hatterene can take the Wicked Blow. I think. Or the Ivy Cudgel, or whatever goes into its slot. Ironhead comes out. Woodhammer comes out. That Tyranitar lives on 1, just naturally. Okay. Ogerpon causes itself to faint. Tyranitar gets off Rock Slide. That does not enough damage to KO Urshifu. But Hatterene gets up Trick Room, which is pretty notable. So the thing is, like, they bring in Rillaboom here. And Rillaboom resets the terrain. Does Sandchip get Urshifu? Please tell me it does. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, Fluttermane comes in. That's good for us. Wow, the Tyranitar live on 1 is insane there. I feel like we're gonna see Rillaboom come in. One of these is a bait for Rillaboom to come in here. That way they can get rid of their Psychic Terrain and then Sucker Punch with Urshifu. I think I'm going to click Rock Slide and then swap Hatterene out for Primarina. Can you tell me what are your EVs on your Primarina and Rillaboom? Nope, that's a secret. That's a surprise tool that will help us later. Okay, we see Urshifu withdraw, probably for Rillaboom here. No, for Incineroar, okay. That makes things a little different. That means that we can't reset terrain, so I have terrain for another turn or so. Tyranitar Rock Slide comes out, misses something. Incineroar is not the one that we wanted to miss here. Okay, but Shadow Ball comes out from Fluttermane into Primarina. That's good, that's good, that's good. Incineroar is buffeted by Sandstorm. Primarina is buffeted by Sandstorm. Fluttermane is buffeted by Sandstorm. So, we really need our rocks to come out here. I don't know. This Incineroar might be pretty slow. I click Hyper Voice here, I think, every time. Okay, we're gonna see a Terra come out this turn. It is Incineroar terrestrializing into Ghost. Okay. So Incineroar's probably gonna live the turn now. Tries to go for Fake Out on Psychic Terrain, but unfortunately, we are on Psychic Terrain. Which means that that move is not going to go off. I think this is also the last turn of Psychic Terrain. Hyper Voice comes out, does that much damage to Incineroar. Incineroar's gonna nom its berry. I'm sick, give me a break. I mean, fair enough. We all make mistakes sometimes. But what's important to know is that we made the mistakes. Okay, and Weirdness disappears from the battlefield. Thankfully, that was the last turn I think I really needed the Weirdness, because now Urshifu can go for Sand. But I'm perfectly fine with Tyranitar getting hit here, and going for Hyper Voice. If we lose Tyranitar here, I can bring in Hatterene, and then I should have enough turns of Trick Room left in order to shore up this matchup. Rock Slide comes out. That's going to pick up KO and Urshifu and bring Incineroar down pretty low. Incineroar goes for the Snarl, which is going to get it on Tyranitar and drop the special attack of Primarina. Primarina Hyper Voice comes out, and that is going to pick up a crit on Incineroar. I don't really think that crit mattered based on the previous damage, but it is a little handy. That is going to be a GG. Well, that was stupid. Even if you didn't fake out there, there's not much that would change, because if you, like, snarled to KO Tyranitar and dropped Primarina's special attack by 1, Primarina probably would still, like, Primarina and even Hatterene in the back. Hatterene in the back, especially with the turns of room that I had left, would shore up the end game, but GG's. Very hard battle there. Oh boy, I'm already drained. Now I can't battle anymore. Oh, it gives me so many, what's it called? I can't even think of anything, man. I'm so drained right now. The stream's over, guys. Yep, it's over. Go home. Alright, stream's caught up. Let's do it. Come back tomorrow. We'll probably be doing it tomorrow. My power went out and my internet went out too, but they're both back on now. Alright, sounds like you're cooking. It stinks that, whenever, like, power comes back on, the internet doesn't return, like, immediately. Like, I get why that happens. But it's just kind of like, if you have power, but no way to use the power, then do you even have power? I think not. Ogerpon should have had that kill. Oh yeah, Tyranitar surviving there is definitely insane. Especially on 1. But then, like, I would just have Hatterene and Primarina on the field. Oh, there we go. Alright, we got K-Dog. I believe K-Dog has challenged before. I wonder who K-Dog in chat is. Let me actually pull open my Beat Me in a Battle. You got my Pokemon. Where are they? I know K-Dog's challenged before. I might not have marked them down. K-Dog, you've challenged before, right? I might have missed marking you down. I'm K-Dog. Oh, thank you, Rebecca Tribble. Sorry for me, the code is blurry. Can you tell me what the code is, please? Oh, I mean, I guess Cherry's got it. We'll use that code for the future ones, too. Oh, wait, actually, I just had a little bit of a lag. What just happened? What is happening? Uh-oh. I think I'm lagging a little bit. Hold on. I'm gonna try doing that, and we'll see if that fixes it. No? Oh, okay. Then, the rules... I haven't gone over the rules in a long time, but... the rules are, on your first run-through, you have to win all 3 battles. Hold on. I think I messed up my computer a little bit here. Oh, sorry, we disconnected. I'll get you again, Rebecca Tribble. That was my fault. I probably just didn't click the thing fast enough. This one's only for K-Dog. I might have to try swapping over to a lower frame rate, unless things are better. Things should get better in a bit. My computer was getting a little overheated, so I might have dropped some frames there. But now I have it in the upright position. And it doesn't seem like we're losing frames now. Alright, I'm gonna hide the screen for just a sec to grab, I think, this team. Kicking it old school with this team, even though all these teams are equally old. Actually, that's not true. I came up with the Sun team first, and then I came up with the Sand team, and last was the Rain team. Just to really tie that knot together. I think we're good again. Yeah, my computer should be cooling down now that I've exposed the part that gets overheated to air. I hate Eevee outbreaks because they were spawning in the Olive Oil Gym Challenge. I'm just getting unlucky because that happens every time. Yeah, EV outbreaks tend to just like spawn in buildings, which is very frustrating because they're like the most desirable outbreak. But I think we had an EV outbreak like event at one point because I remember grinding EV outbreaks in what was it, Kitakami. I've got a legendary. Which one? You're gonna have to swap out whichever one it is. You cannot use box legendaries in this format, like Solgaleo or Zamazenta or Miraidon or Koraidon, but you can use some legendaries like Urshifu and Virizion and Registeel, because those ones are a little bit too strong. I'll give you a couple of minutes if you want to swap around your team a little bit. But yeah, restricted ones are like Groudon, Miraidon, Terapagos, that are like the box ones. Because those ones are just very strong. I'm sorry, no need to apologize. It's all about learning. In the next format, you'll be able to use one of the restricteds, but I still gotta burn through all the Pokemon that I have. From this round. Which one was it? The Genies, the Forces of Nature? I think they're like this. They were called the Forces of Nature, but I think they were called something different now that we have Enamorous. And they're like the seasons or something. But yeah, all those are allowed as well. I've got it. Alright, let's try it again. It does say I'm communicating up in the top left, which is a little concerning, but hopefully not a problem. Okay, it should be, yep, K-Dog. Alright. Doing official rules 1. Forces of Nature is still what they're called? Okay, gotcha. I thought they changed it, but apparently not. I'm not gonna bother hiding screen. Why is my Garchomp blocked? It might have a duplicate item. Do you have 2 of the same item on your Garchomp? Because that's the only reason that I can think. EV outbreaks always in the Olive Roll, no buildings, just Olive Roll for me. I've seen EV outbreaks in whatever the town that you can change your Terra in. Sometimes the EV outbreaks spawn in buildings there for me. Oh yeah? We're gonna have to change that too. Is that something that you can change in that screen, or do we need to back out again? That Pokemon got duplicate item? Well, you either gotta change it, or we gotta back out, I think. I'm sorry. No worries, no worries. If anything, you're giving me time to mentally recover, so it's good for me. Bad for everybody else, though. But good for me. The little communicating still there. I think I'm being hacked. I think someone's trying to figure out the EVs on my Rillaboom and Primarina. Ah, well. Now, hopefully I'm good. Yeah, if you don't have duplicate items or legendaries or duplicate Pokemon, then we should be good. I'm gonna hit searching. There we go, official rules 1. Lax just cuts in and says, "No, I'm not." And then you hear like the clattering of the keyboard in the background. Firewall breached. Full Moon Arcelina is okay. Yep, that is not a legendary Pokemon. It's just a Pokemon. Very good one, but still just... It's still mortal. We can still kill it. It's taking like every fiber of my being lately just to not start randomly doing the first opening for Black Clover because it's so good. Like I mentioned a while ago that my most recent animes that I've watched were My Hero and Black Clover, and they both have just such good openings. Oh, okay, that took a little while, so we're gonna have to try it again. But they both have like such good openings, and none of the openings miss. It's crazy how good. I'm just gonna try that again. I'm in danger? But why? You're not trying to run like both Ursaluna forms, right? Yeah, this team again. No, why? It's because it just wouldn't work. You can't have two of the same Pokemon species. Because even though they are, like, very different Pokemon, they're still technically the same Pokemon. And you can't have two of the same Pokemon on any team. Otherwise, I would just bring 6 Urshifu, and, like, the game would just kind of be over. Maybe not 6 Urshifu, but, like, I would definitely bring 2 of them. Bring both of them. 2 Urshifu, 3 Incineroars, and 1 one Clefairy for good luck. Ultimate team. Are we good here, or is it still rejecting your team for some reason? Hey dog, what's the situation? I give up. Okay, well, is it just rejecting your team, or I saw the Eviolite Zora support build that was pretty neat. That does sound kind of neat. There's a lot of good moves. I don't know how much more tank Eviolite gives you though, but sounds interesting. I don't know. Okay, well, were you like selecting the team and then it was just saying that this team is not allowed? Just tell me everything that you have on the team. It says my Pokemon has a problem. Okay, what all Pokemon are you trying to bring? Are you trying to bring a mythical? Because you also can't bring mythicals. That is one spot in the dark that we didn't cover whenever we were covering box legendaries. You also can't bring mythicals. I think it's someone setting off fireworks outside. Annihilate Blood Moon, Bundle, Hydrapple, Garchomp, and Sarilege. Yeah, that should work. I don't know why it's not. They don't have any duplicate items. And there's no mythicals there. One, two, three, four, five. Gen? Even genning shouldn't matter here. We're not doing like, I'm not hack checking you. It should, if you have a Pokemon that's gen, that should not matter. I guess try going to your battle teams and then putting all of the Pokemon that you want to use in the battle team. Because if you're trying to use them from your party, it could be giving you an issue. We'll try it again. So let me know whenever you're ready to start searching again, and by the time you have said start searching, I will have started searching, even though stream delay will be on. Okay, I'm good. Let's give it a shot. For Pokemon 4, everything gets set to level 50, which should not be a problem. Special Pokemon not allowed. Same Pokemon not allowed. Same items not allowed. Yeah, there's no other rules that should block it. Still a problem? I think I'm glitched. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know why it's not letting you. Do any of your Pokemon have the names of websites in them? Because I don't see why it would stop you from using a Gen Pokemon, but that's the only thing that I could think of at this point. I don't know, let me try grabbing one of these things. And here, Cherry, you try entering the code and see if it stops you, because it shouldn't. Alright, let's try it. No, I'm assuming they said no for the website question. Yeah, no, see, it lets me select a perfectly good Pokemon, or perfectly hacked Pokemon. Don't know why that is, though. That's really strange. Oh, well, I guess maybe just try closing and opening your game, and maybe that'll fix it. But that is really strange. What would be the problem with... I might be good. Why do you think that now? Possibly, okay. We'll try it again. Oh, there we go. Oh, but it only took... It took off your... What did it take off? Took off your Garchomp and Sariledge. Wait, but why? I guess there was something up with either one of those two? That is strange, but I mean, I guess we can play it. What do I even do here? Let's do this and this. I'm actually feeling kind of pretty threatened right now. I do this and back. Yeah, let's do it. None of them were hacked though, not even shiny. Well, the shininess doesn't have anything to do with it, but I mean, I guess something is up with either Garchomp or Sariledge that makes them a little weird. Okay, we're gonna see Hydropple and Ogerpon hit the field. And Hydrapple's Super Sweet Syrup is going to lower the evasion of both of my Pokemon. Okay, so who's the most threatening to me here? I guess it's Hydrapple. It could be like a Hydrapple redirect. Should I just go for the Potty Press? I could count. I don't know what Hydrapple's speed tier is. I could just count on Snarling it and then Hurricane picking up the KO. Nah, I'm gonna click Body Press for some guaranteed damage at least. Ideally, you can use Pokemon that you call yourself to be 100% sure that they're never hacked. That is true. That is true. Unless I make them. I don't make hacked Pokemon. Never have, never will. Unless you see me entering a tournament with the 0 speed IV Cresselia, in which case I definitely hacked that. Like 100%. And it's also not me, because I would never bring Cresselia to a tournament, ever, in my life. I hate that Pokemon. Okay, now we have Annihilate on the field. What did I do? What did Ogerpon do? Did Ogerpon just Spiky Shield? It must have Spiky Shielded. Well, I'm gonna go for a Hurricane. And Electro Shot. Okay, Low Kick comes out into Pelipper, which is going to drop. Oh no, that's the one. That's the weight-based one. I thought it was Low Sweep. Drain Punch comes down to our Caledon, which does about half, but we get a defense buff. I wish that the Pokemon Company stopped shiny locking on legendary mythical Pokemon. I mean, facts. That's just true. I hope we get an event later on, because they gave us, like, the shiny Galarian birds as, like, events for participating in battles. I hope we get, like, some of the shiny legendary paradoxes, like Iron Leaves and Walking Wake. I hope we get some of their shinies through some competitive events. So my sash is currently broken on Pelipper, and the bear probably isn't faster than our Caledon. I'm gonna click Hurricane into the bear, and I'm gonna bypass the bear. And we'll see where this goes. Okay, Ogerpon's gonna go for Growth. Getting an attack boost. Body Press comes out, does about half to the bear. Hurricane comes out. That's gonna pick up the KO. This isn't my normal team. There's quite a few unusual ones here, but I just noticed your ogre font is named Iron Cudgel. I like that. I think I just click Electro Shot here. Look, it comes out and actually picks up KO into our Caledon. Ah, because it's a crit. That'll do it. As you're just getting Sword Stance over Growth? Yeah. It's a lot harder to use Growth on Ogerpon just because there's no real reason for it to raise its special attack. And Sword Stance is much easier to use, but GG's. You are allowed to do 3 battles if you want, but since this is your first attempt, and you've already lost the first battle, you cannot get a Pokemon on this attempt. However, if you would like to, you're more than welcome to do the other 2 battles, if you would just like to see what it's like. Shiny Violet Paradox Pokemon aren't good. Yeah, they're all just kind of silver, but I mean, I would still like to have one. I'd still like to have an Iron Crown and an Iron Boulder without having to complete the game a second time. So I'll take anything that I can get. Oh, we lost him. I'm gonna assume that means that they didn't want to continue their attempt, so I guess the floor is open. Alright, looks like we've got Cherry coming back into the fray. Let's hide screen for a sec. And let's go this team. Hello, Meeper. How you doing? Okay, looks like we're seeing same team as last time. This time, though, Amoonguss could come based on my last play. You also saw that I can just bring Indeedee Hatterene and get up Trick Room. So, like, I might do that. I think Rillaboom has to come this time, right? I think Rillaboom has to come. Let's just do some basic stuff. If the floor is open, I might as well dance on it. I mean, you might as well. What else is there to do with an open floor? I'm sorry because I'm bad. Hey, it's all a learning experience. That's what we're here for. You can watch to see what other people use. And you can help figure out how to get better. That's the main thing. Okay. It's really attractive for me here to just click Terra Fairy and then click Trick Room. I think Rillaboom has to leave here. Probably for Incineroar. But yeah, rework your team a little bit. Maybe get it a little bit more exact. We can always run it back. Alright, so we're going to Terra Fairy and DD and get off the Follow Me. Urshifu was going to go for Iron Head, which may be predicting the DD. Rillaboom is going to go for the U-turn in order to leave. And, okay, we're going to see Incineroar enter. So, I would not be surprised if what I'm about to see is Urshifu swap into Rillaboom, and then Incineroar just clicks Fake Out into something, probably Hatterene. So I think I'm going to protect this turn, and Mythical Fire is a good neutral, because it allows me to break Urshifu's Sash. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Okay, we're not going to see Urshifu retreat. Oh boy. Physical Fire does not much damage into Urshifu, drops his special attack. But now what is going... Okay, Incineroar goes for the Snarl. Urshifu goes for Iron Head and Hatterene and does that much. Okay. Then I'm going to... I mean, they didn't swap in Rillaboom. I'm just going to Helping Hand and Dazzling Gleam. And we don't see any protects. This is going to do a ton of damage. Okay, Urshifu protects. That's not as good. Dazzling Gleam comes out. Does kind of like nothing to Incineroar. Incineroar goes for Snarl, and it's going to take out Hatterene. I guess I did get special attack dropped. Okay, but now we're going to have Primarina on the field. And we're going to Helping Hand and Hyper Voice. I can always put my team as a rental. That's true, you could. It would make my life a lot harder, but you could do that. Okay, we're gonna see Urshifu be withdrawn, perhaps for Rillaboom? Yeah, for Rillaboom. He's going to get off the Helping Hand. As Primarina gets off Hyper Voice, and that's going to KO Incineroar. Very handy, very handy. But now I'm in a weird spot where I need... What do I need? Okay, Raging... Wait, you can't... Wait a minute. That's not Raging Bolt. I'm not seeing that on team screen. This being here is not good for me. What do I have in the back? What I have in the back does not beat. Yeah, I think I lose. How many turns room do I have? Not enough. Really noted. I need to call me Ice Beam. Does noble amount of damage because it's a crit. Wood Hammer comes out into an DD. It's gonna pick up KO into it. Okay, I think I have a 50-50 shot here about what Rillaboom attacks into between Tyranitar and Primarina. So what I can do is I can either protect Tyranitar and then attack with Primarina, or I can... It's a real 50-50, because they can't have Rillaboom attack into both, is the big thing. So I think I'm going to click... No, Rock Slide can miss. But I kind of need the Rock Slide damage. You're going to see Terrestrialization on Fluttermane, knocking its Terra Fairy. And I need this to not be... Okay, Tyranitar will live the Dazzling Gleam because of the Sand buff, even though we're weak to it. I need this to not be double into Tyranitar, though. Ah, it's double into Tyranitar. Yeah, they got it. Oh, wait, no, Wood Hammer... Wait, how much damage do you take from Wood Hammer KO? Recoil. Enough that you should die to Sandship. I think the single target Dazzling Gleam will take too much. Oh, man. The 50-50 there. Because if I had protected Tyranitar and then attacked with Primarina, I think I would have just been fine. But... Actually, I guess it depends how much damage Primarina takes from the Fluttermane's Boom Blast. I don't think we'll find out, but it does depend on it. Oh wait, this Urshifu is Iron Head. That makes it even harder. Oh, and the Primarina, that is Thunderbolt. And paralyzes me. Okay, well, that seems a little bit much. Flincher para? Nope. Yeah, especially because of Thunderbolt, I don't think Primarina can win the endgame against the Fluttermane. Okay. So how would I play that differently? I maybe just... I maybe just get the... On turn 1, instead of going for Trick Room, I maybe just click Dazzling Gleam twice. I click Dazzling Gleam twice, and then I have Tyranitar come in to get the Sash on Urshifu, and then I'm in like a pretty good position. But yeah, GG. I'm not gonna bother hiding screen. Let's just go with this team. Okay. Oh, wait, actually, I probably should have gone with the Sun team. Oh well. Okay. Who has to come here? I guess Pelipper and Arcaladon to start. Oh, your Ogerpon's water. I also didn't notice that. The Ogerpon change into water changes things a slight bit. Hopefully not like too much though. My Pokemon are getting stronger. Sounds good. Gotta train them up. That's the iconic Pokemon tagline. Gotta train them all. Okay, it's Blucherman and Ogerpon. So Pelipper's pretty prone to just being Thunderbolted here. Like Thunderbolt Ivy Cudgeled. I kind of wish I brought Raichu. This is like the one game where Raichu's kind of handy. Go for the Protect, and Flash Cannon doesn't gain us enough ground because it doesn't KO. I'm gonna go for the Electro Shot into Ogerpon. Okay, we're gonna see a Terrestrialization here. And it is Fluttermane changing into Fairy. But why? Okay, Ogerpon's going for Follow Me. That makes sense. Okay, Dazzling Gleam comes out. I'm pretty fine with this. This does about a fourth to our Caledon. Our Caledon's gonna get off an Electro Shot. And that's not gonna finish off Ogerpon, but it's gonna be pretty good. I'm gonna choose to go for Wide Guard. This might be Thunderbolt into Pelipper and then just KO Pelipper. But Spiky Shield Thunderbolt into Pelipper would be like the worst here. I'm gonna do this anyways. Okay, Ogerpon Spiky Shields. That's not what I wanted to see. And is it D-Gleam again, or is it Thunderbolt? Ah, it's Thunderbolt. The Omega got me. Okay. Today I was on a shiny Magikarp jump, shiny Magikarp grind. I only had one shiny though, but I did get it. I've never played Magikarp jump, but it sounds interesting enough. Pelipper's gonna go down here probably, but if it can Wide Guard out a Dazzling Gleam from the Fluttermane, then I'm pretty content with that. Okay, Fluttermane read that and just went for Shadow Ball. Ivy Cudgel comes out, it's gonna KO Pelipper. +2 Flash Cannon into Fluttermane. Picks up the KO into it. That's helpful at least. I don't think that crit mattered, but it happened. I think I need to bring in Grim here. Okay, we're gonna see a Mungus hit the field. I don't want to see that. Okay, so I have a couple of options here, and I think my best one is clicking Thunder Wave into our Caledon, because Ogerpon's probably going to follow me so that a Mungus can get off Spore. But if Ogerpon follows me, and then I get up, I get Thunder Wave into Ogerpon, and then our Caledon gets to Body Press, but this could be... I'm gonna do this, and... Flash Cannon plus 2 KO Ogerpon right now? I don't think it does. This is another 50-50 that I don't like. Let's do it. Calodon is going to be paralyzed, so that it can't be put to sleep by a Moongus. Ogerpon goes for the Ivy Cudgel. That picks up KO into Grimmsnarl, but I think Grimmsnarl did its job at this point. Paraturn on myself is so unlucky here, but I can't be spored. That's one benefit at least. And Scizor might as well use the Terra Dragon to Bug Bite Ogerpon, and then Flash Cannon into Amoonguss. He says, I swear to God, and then realizes that Archaludon was +2 whenever he used that Flash Cannon. Okay, Rage Powder. What is Ogerpon doing? Ivy Cudgel into Scizor, resisted. Bug Bite comes out, I can maybe a berry off the Amoonguss. No, it's Rocky Helmet. The opposite of eating a berry off of Amoonguss. Flash Cannon comes out. I'm now in Ivy Cudgel range. Oh, now I'm not out of. Now I'm out of Ivy Cudgel range because the rain stopped. What is the Pokemon in the back? Ah, it's Urshifu. It's always gotta be Urshifu. Urshifu this, Urshifu that. Man, I think that one Paraturn on Archaludon is what ruined me the game. Because then what would happen? Actually, what would happen differently? I don't know, but I need to hope that Urshifu... I think I have to hope that they throw here, because they should just double Archaludon. Oh, wait, hold on. I think I lived Wicked Blow. I want to cope that I lived Wicked Blow. Maybe I should have Bug Bited in case that happened, but... Oh, Wicked Blow into that. Okay. Even with... Man, even if I live the Wicked Blow, it's still gonna have a sash. Ah, well. Dang, I even lived the Wicked Blow. Ah, if I went for Bug Bite, I would have had it. Ah, that stinks. But GG's. If I would have went for Bug Bite onto Ogerpon, I would have had it. Ah, it's disappointing. A little unlucky, but it happens. Alright, Cherry, what would you like? I'll wait for stream to catch up so I can begin searching. Is my phone might be a little behind everything else. Oh, there we go. I'm caught up. And so is the stream. Ammo? Alright, fair enough. Let's see. Where do I even keep the combos? There we go. A fungus. Pretty good IV fungus. Also good nature. Alright, floor is now open once again. And stream's caught up. Alright, we got K-Dog once again. Oh yeah, official. What am I doing? This is the easiest part. Just clicking what rules we're using. And let's spice things up with this team that didn't get to come last time. Okay, we keep only seeing 2 Pokemon from K-Dog. Not quite sure what that's about, but... I mean, I guess if it works, it works. It depends on what Urshifu form I think this is. You're the... Oh, I guess you just saw my stats. Oh well. Do this, and this, and this, and then this in the back. I might be in danger? Possibly. Please no Fluttermane? Oh, we might be a little bit past that point. Just to give you a heads up. It's only going to be in the back, though. What harm is a Fluttermane in the back? Okay, we're seeing Iron Hands and Annihilate on the field. And Hands is booster something. Booster attack? Booster attack. Alright, we're gonna go this, and we're gonna go this. And we're gonna make a little bit of magic happen here. Vivi is going to enter and set up the Psychic Surge, and because Psychic Surge has been activated, we are going to get off our Psychic Seed. Which means that Exeggutor's Expanding Force is going to come out into both targets and is going to pick up a KO into both targets, critting the Annihilate, but I don't think the crit mattered on the Annihilate if you ask me. now we're going to see Urshifu enter, and it is Urshifu Dark. And we're going to see Big Bear Bruce hit the field. Now what do I want to do here? I think I'm pretty content with just clicking... I think I'm pretty content with just clicking Expanding Force and clicking Terra Fairy Follow Me. And we'll see how it goes. Okay guys, today we are speedrunning dying. And then you just see them like jump out of a helicopter. Okay, we're gonna see a Terra from the opponent. And it's going to be Ursaluna grabbing a Terra Normal. Okay. That's fine. I didn't want to Giga Drain into it because I thought it might do this, but it, the neutral play is kind of just clicking Expanding Force here in order to get damage into it. It doesn't affect Urshifu because it is a Dark type. However, it's going to do massive damage into the bear. And we're going to crit Wicked Blow, and Terra Normal is going to come out into Indeedee, and that's going to KO Indeedee. We're going to have our Pocket Fluttermane come out. And if Urshifu wasn't here, I wouldn't need Fluttermane. But I'm going to click Giga Drain and Dazzling Gleam. Dazzling Gleam comes out and is going to pick up KO into both targets. Not him, please. Unfortunately, I had to. There, Executor probably would not have dealt very well with trying to defeat Urshifu since it is a Dark type. And Fluttermane is a Fairy type, so it had the perfect opportunity to come in there and clean up the game. But again, Rebecca, you are welcome to do another 2 battles if you would like. Actually, this is your second attempt, technically. So you just have to win both of the next 2 battles in order to get a Pokemon. Let's go with this team. And we'll see what gets brought to the table. Okay, same 4 as last time. I've learned. Alright, we'll see what you've learned. We're gonna bring in Indeedee and Hatterene, and have Primarina, and... It feels weird to say bring Tyranitar here. I don't think I can. I think I have to bring Rillaboom. And we'll run it. Okay, we're gonna see Urshifu and the bear start the battle. Do I want my room, or do I want to just deal damage into both? I think I'm going to Terra Fairy, Follow Me, and get up my room. Been using a lot of Terra Fairy, Follow Me, and Indeedee today. I must just be in, like, that kind of mood. Okay, the the opponent has decided not to terrestrialize. Urshifu is going to get off Wicked Blow into Indeedee, and that does that much. And, okay, we're going to see Big Bear go for Calm Mind. That changes things a little bit. As Hatterene is able to get up Trick Room. Let's go for the Follow Me, and let's go for Dazzling Gleam. Are you gonna make the Discord so I can help viewers team build? I'm working on it. I got a lot of things to do. I'm currently working on the follow-up to the Terra Raids video. And it takes me a long time to go over every single Pokemon and what they could possibly offer for Terra Raids. I'm currently through like 8 of the 18 types, and it's taken me 2 days to get to this point so far. Let's see the bear go for Calm Mind again. Okay. Don't judge me? I'm not judging. Everybody has to start somewhere. We're just gonna full blast Road Expanding Force this time. Other hand, Expanding Force comes down to both targets, and it is able to pick up KO on both. I guess it's not a crit on the second one. I did not expect it to KO the bear, but I did expect it to KO an Eye. Hatterene's gonna lose a little bit of HP. And now we're gonna have Hands hit the field. And they haven't Terra'd yet? Do I want to play around that, or do I want to play... I think I'm just gonna play towards finishing the game. Oh, they are tearing. Just not Terra Steel. I'm fine with any Terra other than Terra Steel. Okay, Terra Electric. Katie's Helping Hand is gonna come out. Alright, Expanding Force comes out, and it still picks up KO. Which I mean, I think Hands with Assault Vest would live the Terra Electric, but maybe not. Excuse me? I mean, that's the power of a Helping Hand Expanding Force. You have one more battle, K-Dog. If you would like to play it, you are more than welcome to. However, since you have lost your second battle and your first one... Oh, different rules? Nah, it should be the same rules. I mean, I guess you could bring whatever Pokemon you want to the last one, since it doesn't really matter, but, like, you gain more experience if you use the correct ones. Okay, no restrictions, or... I'm deciding the rules. Never mind. And I think I didn't use the Rain Team yet. Not AV Hands? Yeah. Your booster? Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's right, we saw the booster. Okay, so many fighting types here. Rather unfortunate for me. Actually, we do this, and then this, and then... so bad for Raichu. I want Raichu to save the day here, but it just doesn't have the tools to save the day. I guess I'll go. You know, it's the third battle. Raichu doesn't get a lot of playtime. Let me reorganize this so I can bring Raichu. No restricted Shedinja. I mean, if Shedinja was in this game, we would not be here. That's all I'm saying. I would probably be playing some completely other different video game. Okay. So, what do I think's gonna happen here? The hands could fake out. I really don't care too much about what the hands does, as long as I can stick my weather ball into the bear and fake out the bear. Okay, Raichu's fake out comes out first into the bear. Iron Hand's not rocking fake out. We get weather ball, and that's going to pick up KO into the bear. Terry's like slipping notes like in class. Like, guys, use Raging Pool. Kaiman leftovers Terra Fairy Raging Pool. It got banned for a reason. Well, it got banned specifically for you using it for a reason. But because I wanted to see more different team compositions and strategies. But it is good. But I want to say that I've overcome how to play it a little bit. But I don't know how true that is. Actually, what do I do here? What do I have to get rid of this in the back? I don't like nothing. I'm gonna do this. Hopefully the Electro Web makes Annihilate slow enough to be slower than Pelipper. But, oh, you've gotta be, okay. If the speed drop didn't make it slower than Pelipper, then it could be Defiant, and then I just made a +2 Annihilate. But this is, oh, maybe this is not fine. It actually really stinks here that I missed the Electro Web, because then I would have KO'd the Annihilate. And Raichu would still be alive. Alright, well that changes things a little bit. The first Pokemon I've defeated ever. That's true. You did get Raichu. It's a little unfortunate because Raichu doesn't get to get out very much, but you did defeat him. I should cover myself and go for Reflect first. I like you Screech in the Pelipper, okay. What else? Wild Charge comes out from hands in the Pelipper, okay. Alright. I see what's going on here. There are benefits to... Wait, actually though... Yeah, I'm just gonna hope that Annihilate doesn't go for a damaging move. If Annihilate doesn't go for a damaging move here, I get to keep my Focus Sash for the Urshifu. I was gonna save my Terra for Blastoise, but... Nah, I went for a damaging move. Ah, well, it would have been nice to keep my Sash there. And Wild Charge comes down to Pelipper. Okay, now we get Urshifu. So, Urshifu is either gonna... Oh, Hands could Drain Punch here. Drain Punch would make this battle kind of annoying. I can't Thunder with Urshifu either because it's... Huh. There's a legitimately pretty good chance that I just lose here. I need to Spirit Break this, I think, too, in order to short the matchup. Okay, Urshifu is tearing into Dark. Oh, that's bad. That probably KOs Pelipper when sent into Pelipper. Ah, jeez. I think I might have messed up. Spirit Break from Grimmsnarl comes out. It's about half. Wild Charge comes out into Grimmsnarl. That does so much! But I have a Reflect up right now. I guess it is booster its attack. Dang, okay. I do have Reflect Up, right? I'm not crazy and I set up late screen. No, I have Reflect Up. This is so much. I think no matter what happens, I need to make sure Hands goes down here. So I'm gonna Muddy Water and Spirit Break Hands. Okay, Wicked Blow into Grimmsnarl should save me here. As long as Muddy Water connects with Hands. No! Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Okay, thankfully Spirit Break picks up KO into Hands. Oh, because it was a crit. Okay. The Muddy Water miss would have lost me the game, but the Spirit Break crit from Hands probably shored that back up. And now we're good. There's a Wicked Blow is going to come out. Blastoise does that much damage because, man, that is incredible. That's going to be GG's. Okay, that spiral, that was like, we were in just like a plane, flying normally, and then we hit a little bit of turbulence, and then we started downward spiraling at an uncontrollable rate, and then it just flattened out again. Whenever Grimmsnarl crit the Spirit Break. But that was crazy. How long have we been at this? 2 hours now? I think I'm kind of tired. Also, we'll be back tomorrow at least, but... is there anybody else who hasn't battled yet today that would like to battle? Gotta be somebody. Oh, maybe not. Oh, we have 6 viewers right now. Odds are probably one of them maybe wants to battle, but I mean, I'll open the floor, but I really don't want to battle. I want to battle somebody new, ideally, before the end of the day, because we've only battled 2 people today. Twice. / 3. Not twice, both. Working on team. Well, if you don't get it ready for today, we can always be back tomorrow. Lex. Fire, do you want to ban another Pokemon from me? No rules? Well, once you beat me again, which, if you beat me again, but once you beat me again, there is a rule in place that once you have taken 4 Pokemon from me, that you are now completely banned from using any Pokemon that are only static encounters. Which means that you are now on the same level as me. Oh, hey, we got Enzo. Alright. Hopefully Enzo selects official rules 1, because that's the rules. Alright, they got it. They know what they're doing. Let me just make sure... Let me scroll over. I don't think we've had an Enzo before. Let me just scroll over all my names. Enzo, do you also have a name in chat, or are you just Enzo? Let me grab something I had screen with. Let me grab this. Actually, let me grab this team. And now we're in. That won't ever be a problem for me since I don't use legendaries or mythicals. That is true. There's definitely ways to get around it. Waiting on Enzo to pick up a team. They might have a team that they were planning to use that is all box legendaries, but hopefully not. There's a difference between using them well and using them as a crutch. That is true. Okay, looks like Enzo's only bringing 4 Pokemon. And they're all legendaries, but they are all legendaries that are allowed, so... yeah. We're gonna do this, and I think I do this, and I think I do this. And we'll see how it goes. Alright, Suicune and Entei, both shiny formies. Well, I guess they're not forms, they're really just are shinies. Either of these could Snarl, and Snarl would not be, like, the best, but it wouldn't be the worst either. I don't know, it really depends what they click here. Suicune is pressure. Do they both have pressure? I'm just gonna go for follow me and get up my room. Tail and E-Speed. Well, I'm not worried about E-Speed here. Also seeing Fire Blast from Entei and Liquidation. Wow, that is like the exact opposite of what those two should be doing. But we get up our room. So we get up our room. They're both like special bulky. I feel like they might live the Expanding Force. Am I crazy for thinking that? They also didn't go for great moves, so like I'm just gonna Helping Hand and Expanding Force anyways. I don't know what these do. So Entei is really good because it can be inner focused, so it can't be intimidated or faked out. And if you put Entei with like a choice band, Sacred Fire does a lot. It was really popular at the start of Reg F. But now everybody just uses their fire type slot for Incineroar, because Incineroar is dumb. And Suicune is inner focus too, but it's normally like Tailwind, Snarl, Scald support, and it's not that great. But yeah, they're just kind of using legendary Pokemon because legendaries are oh so good. Am I right? Physical attackers using a special move and special attackers using a physical move. Yeah, it happens. Alright, so GG, Enzo. I'm a shiny hunter, not a battler. That's why I'm bad. I mean, there's always room for improvement. That's why we're doing it. So that way you can learn what works, what doesn't work. You can see what other people are using. You learn how to get better. Unfortunately, Enzo, because this is your first attempt, and you've lost your first battle, you cannot get a Pokemon in this attempt. However, you are welcome to do the other 2 battles if you would like to. Shiny legendary spam is you. Yeah. Yeah. It's not great. Hey, why don't I just bring this team and I do exactly what I did the last time, but again. Oh, we're seeing the switch up actually. I cannot just do what I did the last time. I forget if Justified is one of those abilities that blocks Intimidate. I think it is. There's no real reason for... but the Incineroar does match up into 2 things well here. I think I do this, and I do... this. Not this. And this and back. Yeah, that should be fine. They're all going to be shiny and use random moves? I mean, they could. Alright, well, we're seeing 2 shinies. Unfortunately, though, this isn't a great lead for me. I probably just... I feel like it's so bulky, though. Like, I think I would rather just do this and suffer the consequences of my actions. Ah, that's close. This is a crit. Oh. Moonblast comes down to Executor, it does that much. Mystical Power comes down to Torkoal, it does that much.
course, FC gets the special attack boost every time it goes for that. And I think Giga Drain should just be fine here. And I'm just gonna... Yeah, I have to hard swap. I'm gonna hard swap and Flutter here. Probably hacked in. I mean, it could be possible that these are legit. I never want to judge. If they were hacked in, I would think that they would at least have, like, better moves, but... It's possible. Drain comes out, and that finishes off Yipsy. Exeggutor gets some health back. So he goes from Moonblast into Exeggutor, does that much. Doesn't see attack drop me, which is nice. Okay, this is Tornadus. So I don't really need, like, Exeggutor anymore, now that I have Fluttermane in position. I think I'm just gonna click Expanding Force into Tornadus, and then... I wanna just attack with Fluttermane. I might Stellar Terra Icy Wind. Nah, that's kind of a waste. Let's just Dazzling Gleam this turn. That's like a good mid-ground. So I'm not entirely sure if Expanding Force would pick up KO on Tornadus. They wouldn't have. This is... okay. Lance Hurricane, Sun, that does about half. And Confuses Fluttermane. I don't like that. Moonblast also comes down to it. We're gonna retreat Fluttermane in favor of getting Indeedee out here. Tornadus T is crazy. Yeah, you don't see it very often outside of singles. That's because its ability really isn't built for doubles, but it is here. That's because you always want Incarnate form, just because Incarnate setting up Tailwind is so powerful. We're seeing a Terra, but what is the Terra? Is it on Cresselia into something? Nope, it's on Tornadus into Flying. Well, close enough. I mean, it would have been better if it Bleak Winded, because Hurricane's accuracy in Sun pretty low. Moonblast comes down to Indeedee and does that much, and we should be good now. Because this will be Virizion. I wonder why they only chose to bring 4 Pokemon, because it seems like they made these teams in advance. They just added 6 Pokemon. Here's Virizion. I mean, I might as well Helping Hand. For what we've seen so far, there's no point in me redirecting the damage Cresselia does. And that is the end of Sun, but we are probably still faster than Cresselia, if I had to guess. Actually, maybe not. It could just be like a Cresselia, but oh, it is faster than me. Oh well. Can't KO me unless it randomly decides to whip out, what is it, Aurora Beam? But yeah, since it's not, it's probably like random EVs. Maybe 31 IV speed Cresselia, which outspeeds. The fact that this guy survived longer than me says a lot. Well, that's because this guy just had a lot of bulky legendaries. And also I played this a little bit more safely. The first game, though, only lasted 3 turns. I believe Enzo has 1 game left. The only reason that I didn't have Fluttermane attack Cresselia that 1 turn and swapped in Exeggutor, which made things a little bit longer, is because they got the confusion on the Hurricane that they landed. Like, if they didn't get the confusion on the Hurricane that they landed, then I would have just gone for Shadow Ball and Expanding Force and, like, probably ended the game in 2 turns from there, but it took an extra turn because I had to swap it in DD. It's fine, I'm not meant to fight, I'm meant to shiny hunt. I mean, fair enough. Some people are just built differently. I wonder if they're gonna bring a different Parafor, or if they're just gonna bring one of their previous 4. Oh, well, it's a well, it's not a combination of before, it's just before, but with 2 extra mons. So... the only thing that can beat Arcaladon is Verzian fighting type move and Landorus ground type move. And Pelipper beats both of those. So why not just bring Pelipper? And then Scizor helps clean up against the Psychic types. And... I guess Grim. Just for safety reasons. Yeah, let's run it. I started the Black Clover theme song again. Okay, 2 things that do not threaten Arcaladon. Love to see them. We're gonna protect this turn, and we're gonna click Electro Shot, and you're Volt Absorb, so I can't Electro Shot you, but we're gonna get rid of Tornadus here. Goes for Hurricane and a Pelipper, that's fine. Thundurus goes for Wild Bolt Storm, that's fine. Unless it paralyzes Arcaladon and then Arcaladon gets full parried, in which case that would be very annoying. Okay, we're good. Okay, it was Tornadus. Okay, Landorus comes in here. This puts me in a bit of a tricky situation. I think they're gonna do the Wild Bolt though, so I'm gonna Wide Guard so that we don't take damage from that, and... honestly, like, if they Terra Ground click into Arcaladon, I'm not super afraid of that happening. But what do I want dead more? I guess the Landorus? Nah, I kinda want the Thundurus dead more. I'm realizing now that I don't have great things for hitting the Thunderous. Maybe I just click Electro Shot into the Landorus, do no damage, just so I can get double damage next turn. Let's just damage the Landorus. Okay, it's gonna be Wild Bolt Storm. And is this Landorus's signature move? What is it called? Sandsteer Storm? Is it Sandsteer Storm? Yeah, okay, great. Can Flash Cannon do enough damage that Snarl picks up KO? No. No, it cannot. Just want to Electro Shot again. I know it's Thunderous has to have Volt Absorb in this form, right? But, like, the +2 would be so useful. For the Snarls. I'm just gonna start throwing out Snarls. Okay, Thunderous went for Thunder this turn instead. Smart. Critical hit Thunder even. Landers went for Sandsteer Storm. Snowball hits both, which is what we like. And I'm okay with Pelipper going down here, I think. I could Terra Ground here. And make sure that we get to Wide Guard for another turn. Let's do it. Flash Cannon into Landorus. Actually, maybe I should have just Terra Grounded the previous turn. Because then I could just click I could still Wide Guard, but I could eventually just click Weather Ball into Thunderous, and that's how I deal with Thunderous. Okay, they Wild Bolt Storm, which I can still Wide Guard it out. What does Landorus do? Does it decide to attack into Pelipper or Caledon directly? No, it decides to go for Spread Move again. So, I wonder if Thunderous has moves other than electric type moves. So that'd be good to know. Rose got the whole trio. Yeah, the entire family came out for this one. If it's single target slots a move into Thunderous, then I don't really care. I could just Snarl, just for safety reasons. But it would be good to get off. Yeah, I'm gonna get off another Electro Shot while rain is still up. Okay, Thunderous used Wild Bolt Storm, but it doesn't affect Pelipper. Just does a little bit of chip to our Caledon. No full pair on a Caledon. Okay, no full pair on Caledon. Cresselia picks off Pelipper. It's all fine and dandy. Electro Shot comes out. Caledon is now +2. And does about half to Cresselia. And the rain stops. What ends the game faster? I guess just being safe with Grimmsnarl. Let's give screens and start going for Snarls. So they need to paralyze our Caledon here and then get lucky with like a bunch of crits, I think. Well, they paralyzed Grimmsnarl. At this point, it's becoming a viable option for me to body press the Thundurus. Spirit Break into Thundurus and Snarl into both. Okay, where's Terra? And it is into Thundurus, becoming Mono Electric? Okay. Thundurus is gonna go for the Thunder and land it. And it's gonna do that much damage to Grimmsnarl. And Moonblast is gonna come out, and that's gonna do that much damage to Grimmsnarl. Our Caledon's gonna Snarl, and it's gonna, missing Cresselia is actually the worst there. Because I went for Snarl just to KO Cresselia. Spirit Break, is that gonna pick up KO? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Grimmsnarl, you're very cool. Does anyone know how to get the Water Spout move? What Pokemon are you trying to learn it on? Because it probably depends. Who would learn Water Spout naturally? I guess Octillery's not in this game, but it probably gets it naturally. Kyogre, if you have a Kyogre, you can get Water Spout on it. Who else is spouting? Oh, I guess Wailord. No, Wailord's not in this game. On Blastoise? Does Blastoise get Water Spout? Maybe. Let me look it up.
I started doing Black Clover again. It's becoming more contagious as time goes on. I also clicked Bulbapedia, which was not the right move. We need Pokemon database for actual battle information. I think Blastoise does have Water Spout, I'm just not sure. Control F. Spout. Okay, a lot of its Pokedex entries include the word spout. Wait, what? It doesn't have Water Spout. All of its dex entries say that the jets of water it spouts from the rocket cannons on its shell can pack a punch through thick steel, but it doesn't have it. There's no Water Spout TM, and it's not an egg move listed here. Or, actually, well, some of the egg moves are messed up. It's probably an egg move on Blastoise. Which means that you're going to need another Pokemon in order to teach it onto it. For some reason, Pokemon Database doesn't have the most consistent egg move listings. Here, let me see what else learns Water Spout. If you have Kyogre, get Water Spout from Kyogre, but you can also get it from... Gosh darn it, ads. You can also get Water Spout from... Oh, literally just Kyogre. This gen, at least. Well, dang. Why don't even let me see other generations? But yeah, I mean, Octillery and Wailord also get Water Spout, but they're not in this game, so I think that Blastoise is the only other Pokemon, or Kyogre's the only other Pokemon.
Is there anybody else that wants to battle today that hasn't gotten a chance to battle? Wait for a couple minutes or so. Still working out my teams? Alright, well, I'll give it another minute or so to see if anybody else pipes up, but if not, then I think that's a good place to call it, for today at least. I go one last time and nobody else does if you're up for that. Nah, I just want to get new people. Just to make sure that I'm covering all my bases, that anybody who wants to battle gets to battle. I also might edit that one rule a little bit. Because it says, if a viewer has won 2 Pokemon, they're now locked out of using 1 Pokemon. I think I'm going to make that every 2 Pokemon. So that also applies to, like, the 4 rule. As a viewer has 1, 2 Pokemon. Well, I guess that rule still applies, actually. If one viewer has 1, 2 Pokemon, like, and then another 2, they're now locked out of using. Yeah, I don't need to change that. I'll be ready for your next stream. Alright, sounds good. Tired of losing? Alright. I feel like I'm being a little gassed up here. Not gassed enough to fight, but like a little gassed up. I wonder what the record is between you and me, Cherry. I'm curious to know. Just because we've battled the most. I should also be ready for next stream? Alright, sounds good. Well, I think we're going to end things here, and we'll be back tomorrow doing the same thing, pretty much. Except I will probably be more tired, because I think tomorrow we have Incense Pharisee Day. So I'm going to be walking around a lot. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, maybe consider leaving a like on the video, and even consider subscribing, because both of those things help me out an absolute ton. And maybe go watch one of my other videos, because that also helps me out a ton. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you very much.